Welcome back everyone to a beer review this time. Mrs. and mother-in-law gone to bingo, so I'm home alone, so if they're going to have a cheeky game of bingo, spend some money, I'm going to have a cheeky beer. So the beer I'm going to do is one that I actually picked up today, which is quite rare for me. I don't normally rush into them, but to be honest, with the beers that I've got to review, it's one of the weakest ones. So yeah, I'm going to be having a few beers later on with the old father-in-law. Got a left ritual in the old PD, so 9% you don't want to be starting too early with anything too heavy, do you? So yeah, so as I was saying anyway, part of the new range from Tesco's, and this is from Gipsy Hill, and it's a can of their Ranger Pale Ale coming in at 4.2%, 330ml can, £1.80. What's it saying? I'll just give you a quick thing. This is Ranger, a pale ale, best quality malts, best selected hops. It's a clean, balanced and zesty beer with piney, citrus and stone fruit notes. Store below less than 5 degrees, so I'm hoping it is. It's saying it's got water, barley, oats, hops and yeast. So, cracking looking artwork. I've had a couple of their beers. I think it's 2 I've had. Hepcat and something else, I think, but I could be wrong. It could just be the one. But I do like the old artwork on it. It does stand out, something different, quite funky. And as I've said before, I do like the old can being black on the top and that. It's cool. I like it. So let's get this out of the old can and into a glass, see what we get. I've got quite a few pale ales to do as well. So I was tempted with the Boone Creek Lambic beer, but this will mix it up a bit, won't it? So I said £1.80, 330ml, part of the old new Tesco's range. So in the glass, it's slightly hazy. Well, it is hazy. You can't see through it. Steady levels of carbonation, quite a bit really. I suppose some of the ones I've had haven't been that carbonated. It's quite a spacious white finger of white head, which is disappearing. Is going down. I'll get the rest of the can in there. There you go. You can have a nosy at the can. Not that my camera's ever set up well enough to do it. So here we go. Looks as you'd sort of expect really. So we'll dive in on the nose, see what we get. Yeah. Very sort of citrus and zesty. Not really picking. There is a touch of pine in there. What's it saying? Mind you, that's probably more in the aromas, but yeah, there's a subtle pine, nice subtle hops, nice citrus notes on the nose. Smells very nice and not offensive. So let's dive in. Cheers. Go in again. There is a bit to the body, but it's still, I wouldn't say thin, but the nicest thing to say is probably it's got quite a, probably a just above average sort of body on it for the percentage. Mouth feels nothing fancy really. It's not too carbonated in the mouth. Taste wise, I'm getting the bitterness straight away. It's very citrusy in the taste for me. Got a big burst then in the nose when I give that a good swill. Yeah, very orange sort of citrus for me. It's got that orange sort of citrus bitterness to it. Yeah, I mean, again, it's always hard if something's not necessarily to your taste. To say it's certainly not horrible, but I do find the more sort of orange citrus kind of notes I get in drinks don't necessarily suit me. Yeah, I mean, there's not. I'm getting the zestiness. I'm getting the hoppiness. Not really getting much pine in there. Stone fruit notes, yeah, you're getting sort of that as well. But for me, it's there's the citrus sort of bitterness that's the biggest thing in this beer for me. And for me, that's just something not overly to my taste. I can appreciate the beer for what it is. I personally wouldn't get it again myself, but I can see a lot of people liking this and picking it up again. £1.80, is it worth it? Yeah, I mean it's pretty much in line with all the sort of the other 330ml cans that you see everywhere, and no doubt this is going to be part of the 4 for 6. I wouldn't be surprised in a couple of weeks, if I'm totally honest. But yeah, not necessarily for me, but it does have flavour, it does have taste, just not necessarily to my taste. So if you're thinking of getting it, obviously, I would say if you're not a big fan of the sort of like the orange sort of citrus sort of tastes, maybe don't pick it up. But then it's £1.80. It's not going to break the bank if you do try it. If you've had it before, let me know what you think. Like I said, it's not necessarily a bad beer. It's just not to my tasting. Yeah, the citrus and the stone fruit bit is kind of just giving it a bit of a tang that doesn't necessarily suit my taste buds, if I'm totally honest. It's very sort of bitter, if you like, or it's on the bitter side rather than the sweeter side, which is probably again as much of a reason why I don't like it. So yeah, like I said, feel free to comment, let me know what you think. Like, share my video, subscribe to my channel, All the Beer No Idea YouTube, All the Beer No Idea on Facebook, All the Beer No Idea 1 on Twitter and Instagram. I do plan on putting a few extra little bits on there. Thanks to all the subscribers, thanks to all the viewers as well. Anyway, really the biggest thing, really, subscribers are great, but it's great to get the views. So thank you to everyone else that even isn't subscribed that are viewing. And I will see you again soon on another beer review. So, thank you.